No one enters without a pass! Rejoice, traveler. Nathos, my commander, will see you now.
Noble Heresius, please forgive the way I treated you just now, but I had to hide my feelings and my thoughts from that swine who dares aspire to Penelope's hand.
Penelope sends you Athena's blessing, and in her name entreats you to help me in my search.
Of course. I'm totally at your disposal. In fact, I've been expecting you. But unfortunately, I've nothing to add to what you already know.
I am sorry to hear that, but I confess that I'm not overly surprised. Well, since the gods would have it this way, I shall continue my quest alone. It seems that Ulysses left Troy long ago, but no one knows where he went.
I know that Ulysses left, but I didn't witness his departure, so I don't know what direction he took. However, what worries me the most is that you seem to be the only one who still believes him to be alive. Most people are convinced of his death.
What do you think?
Goodness, I don't know. My love for Ulysses would drive me, like his wife, to think that he's still alive, but he disappeared almost 10 years ago. Furthermore, the political situation in Ithaca seems to have gone way downhill since Telemachus left. I really don't know what to think.
I didn't participate in the downfall of Troy. The gods willed that my destiny be different. But what danger justifies keeping an entire garrison here 10 years after the victory that I thought total?
Unfortunately, the overwhelming victory of our armies couldn't eliminate all the problems. To do that, we would have had to massacre every last Trojan. Small groups of rebels are still active. They're not very dangerous, but they require us to keep an eye on them.
Perhaps they have some information that would be useful for me.
I doubt it. All they retain of the battle is the acrid taste of revenge. Take my word for it, Heresius. They wouldn't hesitate a minute to slit your throat, if they could.
Could you give me a pass, so that I can move freely about the camp without always having to confront your guards who are both strict and effective?
Consider it done. Here.
May you be blessed for this bit of clay.
Wait a minute. Now that I think of it, try to find a man named Mikis.
Who is he?
He's an Achaean veteran who stayed in the region, out of nostalgia, I suppose. He knows the history of the site perfectly, as well as everything that goes on there today.
Good. Thanks for the advice.
No one enters without a pass!
Here it is.
Everything is in order.
What's your name?
I am Polyctor, the Thessalian.
Do you know if Ulysses, the hero of the war against Troy, is still in the area?
I fought at his side when he led us to victory through his ingenuity. But he left here long ago to rejoin his family and his kingdom.
Do you know he who is called Mikis?
No.
You're new here. I didn't know Nothos was hiring such handsome soldiers. Do you need a little company? A little warmth?
Do you know someone called Mikis? I'm told he's frequently to be found around here.
Yeah, I've seen him, but I don't know where to find him. So are you coming?
Do you know if Ulysses, the hero of Troy, is still in the area?
People talk a lot about him. Some of them say he's around here somewhere. I never saw him, but if he's a friend of yours, he can come with us.
Why does no one ever go on the ruins of Troy? Is the place cursed?
Oh, you really are a soldier, aren't you? Always going on about those cursed ruins. Come on, no ruin, no temple either has got what I've got to offer.
I've never said no to the company of a beautiful woman, which, as it occurs, you don't happen to be.
So, you refuse to help a poor mother feed her children made orphans by the war. You're like all the others, heartless.
If you really need assistance, take this. But know that there are other ways to help me.
I shall call on the gods to help you.
Hey, you've just come to Troy.
Is it that obvious?
You know there's practically nobody in the vicinity, so a new face stands out. I'm Placitor, the camp blacksmith.
I'm Heresias, a traveler. I'm looking for a former comrade in arms who took part in the destruction of Troy.
Your friend wouldn't be called Ulysses, he of 1,000 artifices, would he?
Why, yes. How did you know?
The sword on your back bears his seal. I knew him well. I had the honor of fighting at his side when he commanded the attack that led the Achaeans to victory. He was a man of extraordinary courage, as well as a great leader. He wore a sword like yours, and, the gods are my witness, he knew how to wield it. But I never saw you in his company.
The gods willed that I not take part in the war. Do you know what happened to him after the war?
Oh, I think he left the area. But there are rumors that he might have come back to this mythical spot. As for me, I never saw him again.
Nobody seems to want to venture on the ruins. Is no one interested in the secrets they conceal?
Oh, the ruins have held no more secrets for years now. The robbers have done their work.
I'd like to meet Mikis, an ex-mercenary. Do you know where he can be found?
Mikis? Well, this is your lucky day. Here he comes now.
So, you are Mikis.
I was told you're looking for me.
I would like to find a childhood friend who came to these parts during the war, and who never came home.
Many men never returned home. But what's your friend's name? I know almost all of those who came here.
My missing friend is Ulysses, the king
Of Ithaca. Well, you can thank your lucky stars, for I know from a reliable source that he's back around here to mourn his fallen comrades one last time. He speaks of his exploits regularly in a place I know, so as to share his wisdom and to teach his enemies that no one challenges the Achaeans without paying a heavy price.
Are you sure of what you say, noble Mikis? It is the Queen herself who sent me to find him. I didn't expect to find him so quickly, and so fortuitously.
It would seem that the gods have been generous. I can take you to him if you like. Not right now, but when the moon comes up. I'll wait for you down there near the statue of Apollo. I have to go now. Hail to you, friend of Ulysses.
Hail to you, dear Mikis.
By the way, I gather you haven't seen each other in a very long time. Don't be surprised by the way he's changed. Ulysses is definitely not the same man anymore. The war greatly changed us all. See you in a little while, then.
Dear Mikis, your death erases the only trail I had.